former Queensland Premier Campbell Newman. Great to see you. Now, forever we've had government subsidising big industry, particularly when it involves, if it shuts down, the loss of, in this case, 1,000 jobs. But it seems that the Albanese government is doing this week after week after week because its renewable push has been too rushed.
Look, the actual headlong rush into net zero, Steve, is driving the pressures on all these businesses, these traditional businesses of large blue-collar workforces, and we'll see so much more of it. We can't subsidise everything, ultimately. We're going to run out of money. And, you know, Rio Tinto is a big global organisation, and yet to keep this thing going, they need a big handout from the federal government. Look, it's just not sustainable. If tomorrow we dropped all the net zero claptrap, the whole push to renewables and let the free market prevail, you know what? These businesses would stand on their own 2 feet.
The PM was there today. I mean, how's this play for him politically? Obviously in that seat, well, but how does it play for him in other parts of Australia that, you know, one organisation, and Rio Tinto should be able to afford to, you know, pay their electricity bills. How does it play in the rest of the country?
Well, I guess the rest of the country also has businesses that are, you know, toppling over all the time at the moment. Up here in Queensland, we've had, for example, a caravan mobile home sort of manufacturer that's just toppled over in recent weeks and owing supposedly over $40 million. It's going on everywhere. You know, bad industrial relations laws, restrictive regulations and red tape everywhere, and high energy costs are really hurting business, Steve. And, you know, in terms of the hunter, by the way, the opportunity for the coalition is to actually say to people, the only reason these jobs are still here is because the government's propping it up. But the only reason they need to prop it up is because of their silly agenda on climate change.
One of your fellow Queenslanders, Jim Chalmers, he's in charge of obviously the Treasury. He had a mid-year fiscal review he's going to have. He's revealed a $12.4 billion budget blowout. That's pensions, veteran services, disaster relief. The budget's not in good shape, and I'm not sure that Jim Chalmers was all that convincing today about where this is all going to go. I think it's going downhill at a rapid rate.
I think it is, Steve, because really what we've also seen is because we've got record high government spending outside, of course, World War II, we are putting pressure on the economy, which has required higher interest rates. So my message this evening is high government spending is causing inflationary pressures, which means the RBA are then having to continue with high interest rates. We thought the rates were going down, au contraire. Next year we'll probably see them going up, and the market's already moving. I'll make one point, $12.4 billion figure you just quoted of those various worthy causes. We'll try this, $11.8 billion deficit or down in terms of the take on tobacco excise, because again, it's stupid policy. They've created a black market. Guess who's getting $11.8 billion that almost matches the 12.4 you just said? The organised criminal gangs.
Absolutely. That's the most stupid thing in the world. Good on you, Campbell. I'll see you next week.